Hello, 7AC here with a quick look at Ed's design, the Synapse. This won't be a full build video since it's already done, but we'll take a look at some of the similarities and differences to Ed's design. These are pretty standard 48-inch Synapse wings. The 22.5 degree sweep angle is apparent. The only thing different between these wings and the ones that Ed designed is that I have not tapered the back of the elevons. As you can see, there's a full thickness. Some of the thinness gave some curvature problems in some of the other axon wings I've built, so I left these the full thickness of the foam. The only other thing that was a bit of a problem for me when I built this set of wings is that when I put the spar, and you can see I left the spar exits on both sides of the wing. When I put the spar in, I laid it on and then I glued the spar cap over the top. Well, that was a mistake because some of the glue got on the carbon fiber shaft itself, which made getting it in and out very, very difficult. I had to pull it out and then re-glue it. So if you're going to build a Synapse wing, make sure when you lay that spar in, if you're going to build the wings together, that you put the glue only on the outside of the two formers and put the spar cap on, a piece of spar cap on, without getting glue on the spar itself. Other than that, the only other thing is a little bit of plastic from some tomato containers that I use as resting places for the rubber bands when it's put on the fuselage. Other than that, it's a standard experimental Airlines design, including the foldable wingtips using Velcro. This is the Synapse fuselage. Again, a pretty standard design. However, let me warn those of you that are considering building the Synapse, Ed's series of 13 videos on the Synapse is very informative, but there's a 14th video that you must ensure that you take a look at. It's a modification and update to the Synapse fuselage, which extends the length from 15 inches, which was the nominal length of the standard Synapse, to 20 inches. This is a 20-inch Synapse fuselage. I used the same technique that he used. There's an extra 4 layers of foam board interleafed with gift cards that form the block plate for the motor mount. This is just a piece of aluminum that's 90 degrees, 2 inches long, and about 1.5 inches high. I have put 2 zip ties down through the aluminum and through the gift card block that further secures the motor mount on. It's difficult to see, but there are washers at the lower 2 screws that hold the motor on, which gives me the 3 degrees down thrust. Also, one thing that Ed wasn't too specific about, which was kind of a challenge, was securing the ESC. I stuck mine on the outside of the fuselage, actually on the inner fuselage wall, and then I put a zip tie around it and came out with a zip tie through a gift card on the outside. Another issue for me was the placement of the receiver. Ed put his, he actually put a little compartment back there and kept his receiver aft, I think. The problem is, of course, with the demountable wings, they have 2 wires that have to plug in for the elevon. So you have to be able to get to the receiver to plug and unplug those elevon wires, otherwise the portability of the wings is lost. So I mounted my receiver right up on top with a piece of Velcro right here, and the antenna is sticking up. Here's my battery tray. It's again pretty standard, and I am using a GeForce 3000 milliamp battery to fly it. looks like it's going to fly well over 15 minutes with that battery. I'm hopeful that I'll get maybe 20 minutes worth. This is a Value Hobby G-Force 3536 motor, and it is swinging a, let me look here, a 10.7 prop, pretty close to the one recommended by Ed. It's got a 40 amp Value Hobby ESC inside. That's pretty much it. We'll go take, one thing I've been flying it with is this bolt and nut taped to the front of the battery tray, and the reason for that, of course, is this takes the place of a video camera and transmitter that will be mounted permanently in the plane once she's had a couple of shakedown flights. So let's go take a look, and that's pretty much the Synapse. Let's go take a look and see how she flies. Thanks.